week also saw the opening of Ster Kinekor's brand new Cine Prestige cinema in Sandton City. It was a glittering event as media and paparazzi lined the black carpet for the launch. Silver Screen was there in the entertainment trenches. Well, we're here in the heart of Sandton City for Ster Kinekor's latest cinematic experience, Cine Prestige. Well, if ever there was a business class experience for cinemas, this is it. Think lazy boys, lattes, and a definite lack of screaming 3-year-olds. Is this the future of cinema? Let's find out. On first glance, it's certainly more zhuzh than your usual Ster Kinekor. It's got purple velour, velvet, shiny new lights on the floor, and even the front area, you can have a piece of cake instead of the normal coffee and tea that you would get at home. You can enjoy it with a latte. This is one of only a handful of premier cinemas of this kind that Cine Prestige is offering. There's one in the Grove in Pretoria, the Gateway in Durban, and now in the heart of Sandton at Sandton City.
And essentially it's what we call the business class of cinema. So what that means is that traditionally you would come to a movie and have your big screen experience, and now we've combined the concept of exceptional luxury with the majesty of the big screen.
So when you come in, you are in the lounge, you've got a reclining seat, you've got hot food, you're in a private environment. It's the absolute way to watch movies at this point in time. And it doesn't lose any of the impact of 3D. It doesn't lose any of the impact of high quality sound. It really enhances all of that, and it's specially configured to give you the ultimate viewing experience.
Now, this is the fifth Cine Prestige that you've opened over the last 2 years. What's the traction and the reception been from customers and consumers alike?
Well, I suppose the best way to answer that question is try and book a ticket over the weekend, and they're pretty much sold out. So you have to book in advance.
Is this the future of cinema? Is this how you keep the cinema experience alive?
We have a responsibility to the director. We have a responsibility to our consumers. When the best directors in the world are making films, they're not making it for a small device. They're really not making it for anything else. They're making it to showcase it on a big screen. And it's our responsibility to make sure that we give the South African consumers the best way to watch it.
Then we opened the first one just over 2 years ago at the Zone in Rosebank. And it was, we didn't open it tentatively, but we definitely opened it cautiously, knowing that this is a really new idea for cinema, particularly for cinema in South Africa. And while we're very aware that there are more ways to see films than ever before, and this is a good thing, I think more people seeing more movies is never a terrible thing. What we wanted to really stretch ourselves was, cinema is the best way to see film. There aren't better ways, but are there ways to make the cinema experience even better?
Now, is this perhaps the model and the future to keep cinema goers coming to the cinema?
I think the tales of cinema dying have been told for almost 100 years.
Just like print dying.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, when sound first came out in the 20s, they thought this was the death of cinema. No one goes to the movies to hear films, and so that's a common question and certainly a misconception. We've seen really strong audience growth here in South Africa in cinema, particularly over the last year. We've just rolled out full digital projection across our circuit, so the picture which you're seeing is even better than it was before, and more films are available to more audiences than ever before because we're not relying on a 35mm print to be shipped around the country from Los Angeles. The great life moments happen here. I mean, this very precinct is going to house a first date tomorrow night. There's going to be a first movie for a small child will be here this weekend. Some of the most life-affirming and memorable parts of growing up and being a human being happen at cinemas. So regardless of what's on the screen and the fact that you can see it elsewhere, which we acknowledge, the great life moments happen here too. And so we're really aware of that. We're very aware of that with our staff. And incubating and holding that as precious is something which we're really committed to doing and want to do for more South Africans more often.
Guests have arrived, the drinks have been chilled, and the lights are about to go down, and we're about to go inside to enjoy our very first luxurious Cine Prestige experience. Well, I'm about to take my seat and enjoy my very first taste of Cine Prestige. Now, isn't this the only way that cinema should be enjoyed?